Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, welcome to the channel. Hit the subscribe button and join us today. In today's video, I've really been having an itching to work in our Lego city here. These last couple of vlog videos, which I have been very much enjoying, we've been working on our different shelves throughout the room. Right over here has been a lot of progress going on over here, moving and reorganizing the way we store our extra Lego pieces here into these bins from those bins over there. On top of that, we moved a majority of our sealed sets from over here over onto this shelf. That's a lot of sealed sets. That's a lot of Lego sets I need to build sometime. There are still a few over here, such as bigger ones, such as this Grogu, a Yoda one, 2 Harry Potter ones, and another Harry Potter one right there. Those 2 boxes right there, this Harry Potter one and the UCS Most Eisley Cantina, is actually empty boxes, but I still have them around. I've been kind of mentioning it throughout the last couple of videos, these last couple of days, here and there. Hey, I should really work on this video. So I'm going to go ahead and work on the city. You guys can probably already kind of tell. I've already cleaned it up a little bit, cleared it up a little bit here and there. And yeah, I'm getting some work done on it. I don't plan to do, of course, the entire city into this single video because it's such a work in progress type of thing. It's a piece of art, if you really will. On top of that, the general thing I'm really trying to accomplish in today's video is really just kind of cleaning the entire city up here. We kind of cleaned it up already once, but that was simply taking a few sets off of the city that I had placed onto the city. Also, I wanted to mention real quick, I had those sets right here were on the floor over here. I still have a few sets there on the floor, but hey, it's progress. On top of this area right here, I had sealed sets right here. I moved those sealed sets that were where those books are over here now. So that's also progress. Also, this is starting to get out of hand, low-key. I'm not gonna lie. I ordered another Lego set, a Lego Ninjago one. There were only a few sets that were really laying around here on the city, including that green airplane right there, and then these Space Police sets right here. Other than all that, the rest of these sets are supposed to be in the city. So I'm going to go ahead and get jumping on into the city here, kind of clean it up, give it an overview, if you really will. I don't really plan on placing each individual little minifigure and detail here and there, but I really just wanted to clean up the overall city and kind of get it to that point of where, hey, I can kind of start placing down every little single minifigure in around the city. So I'm going to go ahead and do all that, and I'll meet you guys back here in just a few seconds for you. It could possibly be days for me. Okay, update time here. So I've actually really been at this whole progress thing, I guess, for the last, I'd say a solid half hour, 45 minutes now at this point. It may look different, it may not. It feels a little different. This whole area has been kind of cleaned up right here. Actually really quite a bit, to be honest. I had a few other sets that were kind of just laying around. Still kind of do. These Star Wars sets are not supposed to be here, but they're just kind of hanging out. Obi-Wan Kenobi's hut is supposed to be here, but I eventually want to move it, of course, maybe to one of the actual shelves at some point in time. I think would be nice, of course, but I think it's fine right here for right now. Minifigure-wise, yes, I've been kind of sorting them all around here. These are all Lego Movie minifigs right there, but other than that, a lot of the minifigs that I did have in the city were either moved into the Nike box, where we keep all of our city minifigs, of course, or they were moved over here into the beach area, which really isn't that many, to be completely honest. Other than all that, I moved all the cars and vehicles down to our kind of suburb area right here because that area is really not all that destroyed. Like, take a look at that. That looks actually really nice. It's really not too bad. I didn't really destroy it all that much with moving stuff and setting stuff around. It looks like a little bit of a mess right now because I have a bunch of cars down here. But other than that, all the mess lays really right here in the beach area, where minifigures are kind of smushed down, scattered. Our little wedding, I don't even know, canopy thing is destroyed right here between our 2 wiener dogs, so that kind of sucks. Also, I'm not sure, but I just realized I have a few airport vehicles in the city, and well, there's no airport, so I gotta move these guys somewhere. Not sure where. Other than all that, it's coming together very nicely. The only thing I'm trying to figure out for as right now is this whole little like downtown area. Of course, we have our like pop culture type of street right here, movie iconic characters like Elmo, Sesame Street, Peter Pan, Buzz Lightyear, and of course I want to add a few others such as like Bugs Bunny and all the other Marvel CMF series ones that I have. I have a few in here as well. I would love to have them down here in this pop culture type of area, and if they aren't there, I'd love them have them on display up here. I kind of want to turn this into more of like a minifigure type of thing, but today's video is about the city, so we're going to focus on the city. So the whole deal here is with this whole downtown area, really this portion right here, this is where I want it to be like the highlighted spot. I want it to be like the most busiest spot right here. We got an ice cream place, you have a taco place. I mean, come on, what else do I have to say? You also have a toy store kind of area right here, and plus the grocery store. The grocery store, I eventually want to trade out and move out. On August 1st, there's a brand new grocery store coming out, so I might want to get that. It's a little pricey, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm kind of sick of looking at this. It's like half of a build, it has no other walls, and it doesn't have a roof. But other than that, I think it works right now. I think it's okay. Taking a look from this angle right here anyway, we have the whole police area right here. Honestly, I feel like I have a lot of police. Like, of course I want to have action in the city, of course, but at the same time I want it to be kind of like a normal city. I have the whole superhero battle going on up here. I don't really even like DC that much, I mentioned in my last video, so I'm going to move this probably over here to the shelving area. And if not there, some of them can be moved over to the pop culture type of area right over here. And something else that I should mention that kind of bothers me is down here with the police area. I have this guy giving these cops right here some cup of coffee, right? Problem is, there's no coffee place. That doesn't make sense. I need to add a coffee place. Also, for those of you that might be curious, this whole little crane build thing right here going on right here, I plan to put another building right here. It's going to be made out of these little blue bricks right here from the pick-a brick wall, so I'm pretty hyped about that. It's going to be like a generic type of building like these two right here, kind of like a skyscraper almost, but really not necessarily a skyscraper. I don't really want that building to be the coffee building because, well, it's going to be like a skyscraper type of build, so maybe like a business building. That's what this is, and this is supposed to be like a bank. And speaking of banks, I have the ATM right here. It's a working ATM, doesn't print actual like money, but it prints Lego money, so that's kind of cool. It's kind of broken though at the moment, but I'd definitely love to show that one to you guys. I'll show that one to you guys in a separate video anyway. So I have focused a lot of attention on this whole area right here, our downtown area. I think it's time to give a little bit of attention over here into our beach area. Like, come on, it's just a jumble. It's just a mess. It's minifigures smushed and, oh man, yeah, this isn't good. Okay, I'm gonna fix this and I'll update you guys. Okay, so here is your update of the beach here and some of the other parts of the Lego City I've been working on for about the last half hour now at this point in time. I've got all these minifigures laid up here, displayed, and I know at the beginning of the video I said I'm not really going to be primarily focusing on any of the minifigures. Well, the beach, it's really sincerely made up of minifigures. We have a little bit of a costume party going on over here, if you can't already tell, and then we have a little wiener dog wedding going on. Right here, this guy in the green is my sig fig. In case you're wondering what I look like, I kind of look like this, I guess. Sure, close enough. And yeah, very, very cool. I'm very happy on how this is all turning out. So aside from getting all of this stuff done here in the beach area, I worked on a little bit other stuff here in the overall city. Just taking a look back and taking a step back, really, I'm genuinely so happy with how this is turning out and how it's going, really. I'm able to organize stuff properly, especially with the help of these shelves. The majority of the shelf over here is helping me with some of the stuff and clutter that just have been simply placed on top of our Lego City, kind of destroying it and kind of ruining it. On top of that, aside from this little area right here, as I dock my fan, whoopsie, I have this area down here of where I'm kind of setting some stuff. So I just set this Mandalorian set down here on this little like boat thing. Instead of just like, I don't know, putting it on one of the shelves or something to mess up the shelves, it's just kind of like a back and forth chain process, a chain reaction, if you will, of where I'm placing stuff on top of the shelves, that messes up the shelves, and then to clean the shelves, I place that stuff back onto the city. It doesn't work, and it just kind of goes back and forth. So to solve the solution here and have these shelves here is so very helpful, and to kind of organize this stuff now into actual shelving and that type of stuff, storage, if you will, of course, that there is greatly going to help. Coming over here and taking a look at the back side of the city here, I'm very, very happy with how this turned out. At the beginning, this was a total clutter, a total mess, and this here was honestly probably one of the worst areas of our Lego City table. Everything was being piled up and cluttered over here, and I even built a little cave for our cave people, caveman and cavewoman right here, into the wall here, kind of. I just made an arch with these gray bricks right here, placed a few details on them, slopes and such, moved their fire, put a little stone thing right here, some flowers, and sat them down. Boom, looks like a great display in my opinion. Nothing crazy, Nothing wild, simplistic, of course. It's a start and it's a beginning. As for the Obi-Wan Kenobi hut right here, I'm still fairly happy with how this one turned out as well. Of course, I do want to move it to the shelves over here, or, you know, for when we have the huge row of shelving going all the way down this wall, of course, as we continue to update with our Lego room vlogs here on the channel. That's where that's going to be moved. I'm very happy with these kind of sandy patches. They're rough. They don't really, I guess, compile into all that much. It's just kind of sand to help with that atmosphere. Nothing really too crazy. As for the igloo, I think it works. It's nothing crazy either. These are all really fairly simplistic. Obi-Wan's hut, the cave people, and now the little igloo right here with the Eskimos. I'm very happy with. And the snow isn't really getting anywhere all that much either. It's just kind of gated into this little area around their home, around their igloo. And to be completely honest with you guys, I haven't seen the city look this good in quite some time. It really has been quite some time with moving all these new shelves in here, which of course have been great, but as I mentioned, it's like a chain effect, moving stuff back and forth. Off the shelves to clear off the shelves, and then back off the city, onto the shelves to clear off the city. It just kind of goes back and forth like a chain reaction. So I'm glad that we're kind of starting to meet a actual solution here for that kind of problem going on. As for this area right here behind all the buildings, I think the only way to improve this is going to be to have like trees. I think would look nice, kind of coming over the buildings here. As you look at the buildings from over here, coming in through the door of the room here, you look at the city, and behind all these buildings, you would see trees. I think it would add to some depth here and some detail for the overall city, and I think it would look nice. Although it's something that's kind of more farther down the timeline here for as of right now, with working on our city. I think my next problem here with the city, if you will, because this is kind of, I guess, classified as a problem, as much as I love it, our train. Our train always has some type of issue, and normally it's the track layout. It's bumping and knocking into buildings, such as if I were to go around this corner, it would knock that. What it was last time is that it would go around this corner over here behind the cinema. Let me come over here. And it would continuously just knock against this wall right here, if out of all things. Not a set or anything, but the wall. So that there is probably the next biggest problem for the Lego City. Honestly, it's something I kind of want to solve in between videos because it's just such a hassle, not very entertaining. The train's only entertaining when it goes around in a circle, which is something else I've tried to solve in the past, but wasn't able to. I'm honestly quite genuinely upset of how boring the train track is. It doesn't go anywhere. It goes in a circle. There's not even a train station. So what's the point of it? Exactly. It's something I'm going to try to start doing more and more with the city, although it is something I've always tried to emphasize with the city, is adding purpose. Why do things do stuff that they do, kind of thing? Like, why does this guy have coffee down here? We don't have a coffee store anywhere in the city. Little things like that just don't make sense. And something else, of course, I'd love to do is adding stories and that type of stuff, detail, like people watching a movie, getting in line to go see a movie type of thing. Adding a little bit of stuff down here to the pop culture street, and having like a bank robbery, or like a, not bank robbery, but like a museum robbery over here. Little things like that to add some detail. I think the best example for that is down there with our little dog wedding and the whole beach party going on down there. Is like the best example, and something I want to embrace throughout the rest of the overall city here to add life to it. So something else I have seen for like other Lego cities on YouTube, of course, is like these cool lights you can get to put inside the building. That way it really does bring up some life for our different buildings here. It's more like specified for like sets like the Sesame Street one I've seen more in particular. But I'm pretty sure you can get these light strands and kind of place them anywhere you'd like within these buildings from the behind right here. And then from the outside it would light up through the windows and that type of stuff. Adding a whole lot more life to the overall city. So for as of right now, my number one problem with our Lego City is the train. It bothers the crap out of me. It's probably not even laid out properly right now to go around the city properly. So yeah, I don't know. I have tried to do it in the past, last year I believe, a couple months ago now. I really wanted it to go off the city right here, off the table, and then onto the shelves. And go around onto the shelves. I think would be the coolest thing ever. And even have this shelf right here be a part of the city, and have like our Lego Zoo down there that's now like taken apart, and a few other sets and buildings down there to add on to the city. I believe that the train's especially difficult to add anything onto, seeing that this is a custom built table. It's at a certain height, a specific height. That doesn't mean I can't go ahead and try to get like a 6-foot type of table, like a plain white one. They're like $50 at Home Depot, and try to put it right here. But all of this would have to move, and I don't really know. I think it would work. I could like kind of build the train so it goes down there and then add on to the city, but it's just such a huge expansive build. I think it's not expensive or anything, of course, but it's just such a big thing, especially seeing that I just got this all built, settled in there. Of course, it kind of is like, it's kind of defeating the purpose right here. Also, the fact that I am eventually going to move out of my parents' house. I'm only 18, so I'm trying to get through college and that type of stuff. I'm fresh out of high school. I'm going to be here for a hot minute. I don't plan on dorming or moving away for college or anything like that. So I'm able to keep my Lego collection and my Lego city right here, which is very nifty, nice, of course, and very appreciated. Yeah, so of course when I move out into like an actual house or an apartment of some sorts, taking the whole Lego collection with me probably. I definitely want to move into a house for sure. And then from there, I'm just going to be able to unleash beyond even a single room and into multiple rooms. It's going to be insane. This isn't to really necessarily get too off track here from the whole city aspect of this video, but shelving, I was thinking about it more and more now. It doesn't even necessarily have to be like one of those plain white tables I could put in here, but the shelving can move to the other side of the room. I mean, it's kind of part of the initial plan anyway, is to move it all along this wall right here, getting rid of all this stuff. Or even better yet, I could push these shelves back, such as this one would go on top of this little thing that sticks out of the room, or sticks out of the wall, because it's like part of like the water system. It's like I don't know what it is necessarily, but it's part of the water system for the house. So I'm pretty sure I could place this shelf like on top of it, of course, and then from there I'd be able to bring a table. It doesn't even necessarily have to be like a big 6-foot one, but at least something that would go out to maybe like here-ish, I think I could work with very well. And even at that, it doesn't necessarily have to be the same height. It would be preferred to be the same height as this table, but it could be shorter or taller, and I could build up with, Lego bricks and that type of stuff to really engulf it into the whole city aspects of everything. But for now, I'm just going to be happy with what I have. I'm going to try to figure out this whole train situation because just talking about it really bothers me. I don't know why. It just bothers the crap out of me that it doesn't do anything. It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't have any purpose with the city. And that's the whole point of the whole city, is to add purpose, storytelling, and you get it, that type of stuff here with the overall city. So I'm very excited with everything that we have going on with the city. I'm very pleased, and I'm quite honestly genuinely very happy. Like, you're happy when you're happy with how your Lego city is laying out, how it's looking. Of course, I want to continue to expand here on the Lego city and the overall Lego room. There's so much going on here with our Lego room and our Lego city, and you guys don't want to miss it. So hit the subscribe button and notification bell to be notified of new videos, of course. I want to know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Some stuff we can change around here in the city, some stuff that you would like to see added or taken away from the city. I'd absolutely love to hear what you guys all think. Maybe what I can do for this train here. Give it a little bit of a solution. Help me out in the comments below. And furthermore, I'd absolutely love to hear all about your Lego displays, Lego cities, Lego areas, whatever the case it may be. Let me know in the comments below, or even shoot me a DM over on our Instagram on Official Lego, link down in the description down below. Until next time, I'll catch you guys at the next one. Have a great day or night. Peace out.